Music in the morning.
Alright, welcome back. It's Ty here. So today we're going to be talking about something I'm a little passionate about at the moment. I was working on a song with another artist, and he's out of state. And basically, I fuck with dude heavy, and no harm, no foul towards dude. I feel like he's doing what he can so he can get it fucking worked out. So basically, in this other state, there's another producer, engineer, that is doing the work for dude. And he's putting his verse on my song, doing the mix, supposed to be doing the mix, and sending it back. Well, dude sent it back to me, and it's way too loud, and he's refusing to make the songs blend. Like, my vocals are set. Obviously, I sent him how my song was set up. And most of the time when you're working with another artist, even if you're doing things in different areas, different studios, whatever, you blend. That's the point. A song is a blend of each artist together. You don't want to be running halfway through the song and all of a sudden the next person comes in for their verse and is 5 dBs higher. The listener's really going to know that, and you don't even have to know a lot about music to know that it sounds off. So today what we're going to be getting into is where the vocals should sit on the beat. There's a few different ways you can do it, but I'm going to go ahead and show you on a song here called Privilege. Basically, just get that sitting in the beat properly. But let's go ahead and get into it and see what we can get. Give you a little taste here.
I was living in poverty, but you wouldn't know nothing about that. You talking about privilege, I was living in poverty. You talking about hoes, I'm talking about property through you.
So you can already tell that the vocals is sitting above the beat. It's too much. It's not an acapella. The beat's there for a reason. Everything should be layered properly, the same as the beat itself is layered properly. You know, you want the 808s to be hitting, the snares to be hitting, the melody, and it's all kind of spaced out, and it creates this full body of work. You have to layer in your vocals the exact same way in order to do so. So, a couple ways you can do it. You can go in here and turn it down, but a lot of times too, when you're going through and mixing with your VSTs, you're going to get more volume. And a lot of times on my secondary EQ, which is where I start to do more polishing and creating more of the tones that I want to get, you can really boost it up there because you're boosting in general. So I always tend to go ahead and make some cuts here. So let's go ahead and see.
You talking about privilege, I was living in poverty. You talking about hoes, I'm talking about property through you a party. You mad they ain't chrome. I'm talking success, passive income. I'm praying for clarity. If you build it, they come.
So if you pay attention, and I'll go back and forth on the two, but if you pay attention right there, and I'm not doing anything effect-wise, I'm just adjusting the output, the same as if you're adjusting the levels up here, it's going to be the same thing. The same as if you go into any of these, you can adjust your output on your saturation, metaflange, basically most of them. Obviously, with the gain on the compressor, you're kind of getting your tone there, but then I kind of settle it in later. Say your hi-hats here, you want your vocals to be right in this region. So see if I can give you a little example with my hands.
You wouldn't know nothing about that. You talking about privilege, I was living in poverty. You talking about hoes, I'm talking about property through you a party. You mad they ain't chrome. I'm talking success, passive income. I'm praying for clarity. If you build it, they come.
You hear that level in there? And let me toggle back and forth.
You talking about privilege, I was living in poverty. You talking about hoes, I'm talking about property through you a party. You mad they ain't chrome. I'm talking success, passive income. I'm praying for clarity. If you build it, they come. I remember I was first on my own, I had nothing to eat. I caught another charge, set me back, knocked me off of my feet.
It's sitting in there nicely. And there's other ways you can do that too, like around the 800 range, you can make a little cut and that'll help pull the beat into it a little bit. But at the same time, if your volume is still too loud, it's going to be riding too hot. And if you listen to any industry artist, anything that's on the radio, your favorite artist, whatever, you're going to be looking at that range, like just kind of visualize it. Your vocals is hitting here, hi-hat hitting right above it. Tss, tss, tss. So it's not something super complicated, but it's essential with making something nice, crispy, polished, and that's going to be enjoyable to the listener. And obviously, this is kind of a standard across the board, but different beats call for different things. So it's not kind of one thing makes all. Go with your ear, go with what sounds good, but a lot of times you will notice you're going to want it to be tucked. And the goal with mixing is not to necessarily get all of your loudness through the mix. That's what your master's for. Get your tone, get it clean, get it crispy, get everything you need, and then when you go in and master it, you'll bring those levels up. And a lot of times too, you run some compression in the master, so that will chop some of those peaks, and it kind of brings it down into a little bit of a body itself, which is called the glue. But we'll get into that in another video. I got a lot of juicy things coming for you guys. But once again, thank you for watching. This is Ty bringing you radio quality music from home. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell everybody. We tuning in, we locking in, we building together, we growing together. Let's go.